Big Z Reviews. Crawl is pretty much everything you would want in a light summer action horror thriller. It's under an hour and a half. It's exciting. It's simple. And it's really, what the trailer offers is exactly what the movie is. And as that, I did really enjoy it. So this was directed by Alexandre Aja, and it was produced by Sam Raimi, and it mainly stars Kaya Scolderno and Barry Pepper, and they're father and daughter, and they're in Florida. With the girl, she is a swimmer on the Florida Gators. There's a lot of gator stuff going on, and there's a hurricane coming in. And she's kind of estranged from her dad because their parents got divorced and there's a lot of shenanigans there. And her sister, who has a kid, kind of calls her up and says that, I haven't been able to get a hold of Dad. Can you go check up on him because there's a hurricane coming in and they're supposed to be evacuating. So she goes to check on her dad. As new place can't find her, goes to the old home and sees things like evidence that he's there, but no, not answering her call. So she has to find him and save him before this hurricane comes in and kills them. Then you have the added benefit, the added problem of saying that their house is now the home of some nesting gators, and there's a bunch more gators coming around from a gator farm that must have had all its cages blown out by the hurricane. So now you have a movie. So the setup for maybe all the film is taking place in this house, and as the hurricane comes in and the water keeps rising, they have to keep, going up into the higher into the house, or they're going to drown. And as that, the simple idea is really efficient and really effective and really thrilling. And I will say that, this has to rely on a lot of CG for this movie. There's some sort of, practical special effects for the water rising. And all of the hurricane stuff looks really good. Although I will say, though, that this house is gigantic and has a completely, unfinished, basement or crawl space. And the crawl space has all these, windows around it, with these giant crosses in it that will allow anything to come in. It's not even small, it's not even fencing, anything could walk, a giant animal could walk in. Well, not giant, but they couldn't squeeze out of it. But rats could easily come in, and they are there. But it's really just to show the water rushing in. But, that's fine. And I think, the CGI for the alligators is a little hit or miss. In general, I didn't mind it. It was obviously that they're fake. They're not, real alligators. They're not some sort of, practical effect. But they worked, and I liked how they weren't monsters. Obviously, they still kept their animals. They still did things that would be possible, for a gator. And obviously they were a little more aggressive than maybe they would be in real life. But, when they would kill people, or when they would tear off limbs, I really like they did the death roll that they do. And it looks really cool. The only problem is that when a character doesn't have plot armor, they destroy the people. When they get some people that are the cops, or there are some looters, for all those secondary characters that are expendable, they are absolutely destroyed by these alligators. But then the main girl, Kaya, she is really good. I really liked her. She did great in this. She is really held herself to everything that demanded of her. But when she gets bitten multiple times, and she really isn't any worse for the wear of it. She's limping a little, but it seems like she should be maybe more damaged than she is because she still has to do stuff. But for other people, they get just torn to pieces. But that's a movie. What are you gonna do? And just as a whole, I really enjoyed it. But I will say though that it probably is very forgettable. And I mean, I don't know how, like, if I want to watch this again, I think it'd probably be fun to watch it again after a while. But I don't know, like a week later, I don't know how much it'll hold up, like how if it'll be memorable or not. But it still is a really fun movie to see in theaters when it's really hot out, and you can go, go see something that's kind of not too it doesn't like have to weigh on you at all. It's just a fun time. So I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I did really enjoy it. But thanks for watching. You can check out video playlists on my head and subscribe to me at Z over there. Thanks. This has been a Big Z movie review. Thanks for watching.